Okay, now we're recording. All right, name yourselves and what band are you in?
I'm Joe.
I'm Michael.
And we're in Patent Pending.
Yay!
All right, what was the craziest show that you've ever played?
Last night, Italian Fest.
We played in West Virginia for the first time, and it was weird. It was good though. It was fun. I wasn't expecting people in West Virginia to rock as hard as they did. The craziest show we ever played, I would say, it was Warped Tour 2008 this year in Long Island.
Yeah, that was cool.
The show got shut down because too many people showed up, and it was nuts. And there were security guards laying down, screaming, and it was bad. Man. It was
broken
nuts.
bones.
There's actually
God.
a video about it that I made with wrestling dolls at youtube.com/patentpendingtv. You check it out, and just know that when you see those little wrestling dolls, it took me over an hour and a half to set them up. It took forever because you had to get them just right. It was fun though.
Nice positioning and stuff.
It was good.
All right, since you're in a band, do you have an extensively high cell phone bill?
Yes,
Yeah,
tremendously high. I pay at least $150 a month, I'd say, because I have unlimited everything.
Family plan.
Yeah.
So you totally do Verizon, or you?
Oh no, I have iPhone. Check this out, Steve Jobs. Hey, Steve Jobs, hit me with a new iPhone. Let me get another one, Steve Jobs.
All right. What kind of music do you play?
We play like partycore music. It's just like if you went to a pizza party and it was awesome.
And then there was
Hopefully, our music would be being played there.
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
I've heard secrets about you guys having a new record coming out. Can you tell me anything about that?
The issue is this. We've had secrets ourselves of having a record coming out, basically since the last one came out in 2006.
Joe keeps a lot of secrets.
The last album was called Save Each Other, The Whale's Doing Fine. It came out, we put out records on 666, June 6, 2006. And it was fun, and it was awesome, and we had a great time.
Yeah.
We wanted to put out a new one ever since, and hey dude, he's making obscene gestures. We wanted to put out one ever since, but we've had a bunch of complications with legal things, so we're working that out.
Uh-oh.
And as soon as that's done, you will have a new record, I promise. It's
Yeah,
written.
We really like the songs and everything. Like,
Here's
we
the
want
thing.
nothing more for you to hear them.
I wrote an
That's what we
album,
want.
and I was like, sweet, let's do this. And then we weren't allowed to do it. So I grew sick of those songs. And then I wrote another album, and I grew sick of
It's
those
actually the
songs.
best thing that ever happened to us.
And recently, we wrote this album that we're recently...
So this whole delay is
Enjoying.
actually a good thing.
Yeah.
You guys get
Well,
more
it's either a good
out
thing
of
or a bad thing. Because if you think about it, when bands come out with like their 5th or 6th album, it usually sucks.
it. Yeah.
So if we already wrote 3 albums in between the last one and this one,
All right.
the one that's actually going to come out is probably going to suck. Well, hopefully it's awesome. I think it's going to be awesome.
All right. What are your favorite tour treats and show snacks?
Favorite tour treats are treats like burritos from Chipotle and
Moses outside. They're kind of like
There's a lot of food
Chipotle.
that we can't get in New York
Dude.
that we look forward to, like Chick-fil-A and Arby's.
You don't have
no,
Chick-fil-A.
Michael looks forward to Arby's. Arby's is
I
like
love
for old
Arby's.
people.
If you go back up on the highway, there's a CC's Pizza right there.
CC's is delicious.
CC's is awesome.
Here's the thing about CC's. It's like CC's is like
It's kind of like a kindergarten that made the food for you, but
yeah.
it's delicious.
You go there and you eat it and you love it while you're eating it and you love it while you're looking at it and then afterwards you're just like my body hates me. I just put macaroni and cheese pizza into my body, followed by 4 pieces of brownie and apple pie pizza.
That's good though.
If you guys are up north and you're watching this, there's a place called CC's that the New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania government are keeping from us, and it's probably for the best because you're gonna gain weight.
For our own good.
So where are you guys from?
Hi, how are you? We're from Long Island, New York.
That's cool. All right. I guess
Where are
I
you
should.
from?
I'm from Hollywood, Maryland. I hate.
Cool. I think it's so cool. This place called Hollywood, Maryland.
I love where I live, but I hate it at the same time because there's not enough to do. If you want to do anything, you gotta drive anywhere.
Nice.
Okay. Do you have any tattoos?
Yeah, we got some tattoos.
What are the stories behind them? Do you mind sharing? As long
This
as
one
they're
right
not in
here.
inappropriate places.
Well, this is patent pending, right here. This one right here, you can't even read. It just looks ridiculous, but it means a lot to me. It's this band, The Forever Endeavor, had a song, and it says, "They chose life, we chose friends." It's kind of about the lifestyle that we live. This one says, "Don't Wait." It was the name of a Murphy's Kids album, which is one of my favorite bands and my best friends. This is a rocket. That's our logo, and this is Tiny, and that is a personal tattoo.
I have a flux capacitor because I know how to travel through time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's ballins.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Then you got logos.
Yeah, I got our band logo over here. And I got some stuff over here, and my favorite comic book here. Yeah, it's all over the place.
How did you guys get started?
I used to be a pretty serious hockey player, and I was supposed to go away on a D1 scholarship to play hockey. But junior year of high school, I broke my ankle, and I was going crazy because the only thing I had ever done was play hockey to that point, and I wasn't allowed to skate, obviously, because I had a broken ankle. So I was going stir crazy, and I taught myself how to play guitar, and I wasn't good enough to play other band songs, so I started writing my own songs, and I put a band together. Michael joined the band because my dad said, we were like, 13 and 14 year olds.
We're brothers.
So like when you're that age, you're not friends with your brothers. You're just like, shut up, you're so stupid. So I was like, I want you, my dad. My dad was like, you're not allowed to start a band unless your brother's in it. Because Michael didn't really have any hobbies at the time. So he joined the band, and that worked out because we're cool now.
Yeah, right.
And then we had Anthony was the only drummer in town, and then there was this other kid who played bass. And that's how we started the band. And when we started, we played our first show, and I never wanted to play hockey again. But now, like, I want to play hockey, but the only thing I really want to do is be in a band.
Okay.
I still play a little hockey.
But every time I play hockey, I kind of get hurt, so I don't play.
So is Benny a real whale, or is it just a man in a costume?
He's a real whale. Believe that. That's a real thing. He requires just oxygen. No water.
He has mutations.
If you want to hear a little secret.
Yo, I heard some kid has a Benny the Whale tattoo here.
Christopher Walken plays Benny the Whale.
You heard it here first.
There's a kid here, actually, he's playing right now. I want to go see his band. But he's got a Benny the Whale tattoo on his arm.
No way, really?
Yeah.
I gotta check that out.
Me too.
Alright, have you ever fallen off of stage or had some
last
critical...
night I broke the stage, fell off.
Last night I fell right through.
Last night was our 6th or 7th stage that we've broken. The best one, there was a stage in Long Island at a place called Castle Camelot, where I jumped up in the air. Someone has a little tiny video.
Very cool.
It was like the first digital camera where the videos were like this big. It was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And I jump up in the air and I fall straight through the stage.
And what you see is the mic stand go.
Yeah, you see it in the air like a plank, like it just goes flying like this. And then the rest of the stage is still there, and I'm just standing in this little pit. Miserable. And we gotta be careful because I heard Adam Lazar on Taking Back Sunday when he fell off the stage on that one tour. He like broke his leg, like really bad. So like, we need to be careful.
I didn't even know.
We need to be more careful.
Have you
Safety first, then teamwork.
And if you see us going off the stage, just catch us.
Yeah.
You know?
Like West Virginia didn't understand that sometimes people jump off stages.
Yeah.
We don't hold that against them. I mean, how do people go to West Virginia? But yeah, someone jumped off the stage and they didn't catch them.
Have you guys ever broken out on fights on stage, like whether if it's fisting or verbal?
Like with our own band?
Yeah, with your
No.
Really? You haven't argued on stage over what song you're playing next or
Try to be a
anything?
little bit more professional than that.
Well, there's no really reason to argue when you're doing what you like doing.
We
But
really
like,
enjoy what we do.
if somebody really messes up, you can catch us looking at them like this. Like doing the opposite of what you would do.
Yeah.
And it's just, hey, I heard that.
Alright, and last question. Have you ever broken an instrument on stage?
Oh, God. Last night, the night before that, the night before that, the night before that. Every time we play, we used to break something, for sure.
Alright.
I know the most famous one is when I did a guitar flip. I flipped it around, and it was, when you see me now, I have a bunch of tape on my guitars. But I didn't at the time because I didn't know that there was a possibility of it flying off. It went flying, and luckily there was no one there. Like there was no one at the show. It was like one of our first shows, and we were like 6 feet off the ground. We were playing in a dirt field. I threw the guitar around, and it landed headstock down, like as if someone tried to bury it in the dirt. And I picked it up, and the headstock was broken. The whole thing was shattered.
Yeah, but sometimes you get lucky if you break your instrument at a show. Sometimes there's a representative from the company of the thing that you broke, and they give you free stuff.
We got a sponsorship on it.
Sometimes.
Alright, well,
One time.
that's actually really, really cool. It's great to see you guys. Will you guys be here tomorrow?
No, we got a show. We're putting an intro to K tomorrow.
That's cool.
It's gonna be good.
Well, I'm sure everybody who's here will watch you because last year your tent was packed all the way out of the tent. So
Cool. Yeah, it was good. It was fun.
I actually missed it.
I think it was because, don't tell anyone else, but I think all the other stages had power failures at the same time.
yeah.
No one really wanted to see us.
All right. Well, it's been great doing an interview with you guys. Thanks very, very much.
All right, dude, we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Bye.